Hi guys, welcome back to Create, Nourish, Move. We're here in Bangor, Maine today, and I have a super quick, really effective yoga flow for you. We talked in our video the other day about adaptability and how a yoga practice obviously helps adapt your body and change physically, but it also can help shift things mentally as well. So this is a super quick flow that always helps me to change perspective. So let's get started.
I was near the window when I saw you.
Something I love about yoga is that you can adapt it to fit your needs. So every practice is modifiable. So if anything I say doesn't seem good for your body, please modify. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments or message me. So take a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, down towards your belly. Let it inflate like a balloon. And as you exhale, squeeze the breath out, pull the navel back towards the spine. Again, inhale down into the belly, let it inflate like a balloon. Now pull the breath up towards the ribs so they expand and flare out towards the sides. And then exhale, ribs together, navel pulls back towards the spine. Now in 3 parts, inhale into the belly, up into the ribs, all the way up towards collarbones and chest. Pause and hold in. And then exhale, chest, ribs, and belly release. So use this 3-part breath again. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Once more like that. Inhale into the belly, into the ribs, all the way up towards the top of your lungs. And then a sigh out. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, stretch the palms up towards the sky. And then exhale, hands down towards the ground. Again, inhale, arms up, interlace your fingers, press the palms up, and then exhale, twist over towards your right. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, twist over towards your left. Come back to the middle, keep your fingers interlaced and bring your hands right in front of your face, and then twist, hands to one side, rolling out the wrists, and over to the opposite side, just getting some mobility there through your wrist joints. And then arms come up over the head and shake your hands out down towards the side. And then we'll come into a tabletop position. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your wrists, spread the palms super wide, press down through your finger pads, your knuckles, and then as you inhale, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulders down the back, lift the chest, and exhale, round through the upper back, chin towards your chest, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, gaze out over the bridge of your nose, and then exhale, round into the upper back, make some space there. Come back to neutral, reach your right arm out in front of you, stretch your left leg long, so from wrist to ankles reaching apart, pull the low belly in and make some space into both sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, elbow and knee tap together. So exhale to tap and round. Inhale to come out and open. Again, exhale, tap and round. Inhale, reach out and open. Once more like that. Exhale, squeeze, round and tap. Inhale, open it up, and then your right arm will come out to the side. Bring your left leg out to the side and balance. So to do it, press down through the left hand a lot. Spread the left toes, spread the right fingers. Inhale, right arm out, left leg out, and then put hands and knees down on the ground and just shake the hips from side to side. So we'll come into the second side. Bring your left arm out. Right leg out in front of you, stretch from wrist to ankle. Same thing, breathe out, round and tap. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, breathe out and tap. Inhale, stretch long. One more, squeeze, low belly pulls in. And then when you come out again, left arm goes out to the side, turn your right toes forward, right leg and left arm hovering. So you should feel it in your outer right hip right away. And then come back to center. Place everything down, shake your hips from side to side, and then curl your toes under. We'll come into our first downward facing dog. So hips go high, heels go back and apart about hips distance. Bend the knees a little bit. Bring your sits bone, so butt goes up more towards the sky. We have the actual sky behind us because we're still doing our outdoor challenge, but you might be inside, so that's okay. Reach your right leg up towards the sky or ceiling, bend your right knee, stack the hips open, and circle the knee a few times. So you should feel maybe some popping and cracking, lubricating the hip. Bring the right leg up, and then step it through between the hands. pop up onto your fingertips here. So your fingertips are tented. And then as you inhale, wave the spine long, heart goes forward. And then exhale, straighten out your front legs, stretch the toes back towards you. Inhale, bend the front knee, spine goes long again. This time plant your left hand down, reach your right arm up high. So you're opening up. Start to spin onto the outer edges of both feet and reach the right arm back towards the left toes behind you. So you're just getting a stretch in the outer right hip here, a twist. And then come back towards your twist. Right arm, right arm goes up towards the ceiling. And then bring your right hand down to frame your front foot. Step your left foot up towards the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in here, and bow down and fold. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit to come up with a flat back, rise all the way up to stand. Hook your left wrist with your right hand. Reach up and side bend up and over towards your right. Inhale, come back up, grab onto your right wrist, go up and over towards the left. Come back up to the middle, palm spin out, bend your knees, fold down over your legs, hands to your shins to align the spine long. And then exhale, forward fold. Pull the navel up and in, plant the hands down, step one foot back, then the other into a high plank pose. So press down through the hands, get lots of energy down through the feet and the legs, so super active. You can squeeze up on the kneecaps to engage the legs. Come onto your tiptoes, drop your knees down towards the ground, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin all the way to the floor. And then pelvis goes flat. Inhale, roll up to a low cobra, so keep the elbows bent a lot and the hands down by the ribs, and then come up a little bit higher. Exhale, roll all the way down, fingertips wider than your mat now, same tented fingertips as before, and then come up for a wide cobra. Look over your right shoulder, down towards your right heel, and then back through center, over your left shoulder, down towards your left pinky toe. Come back up, exhale, go down towards the mat, hands under the shoulders, press up towards a plank. You can go through your knees and back down to your downward facing dog. Float your left leg up high, bend your knees, stack the hips open, and just circle here. So you might notice from side to side, things feel a little bit different. So just adapting your practice to meet that. Stretch your left leg tall, and exhale, left foot meets your hands. Have a visitor. And then straighten the left leg out, flex the toes back towards you. Exhale, bend your knee, plant your right hand down, reach your left arm up for a twist. Start to spin onto the outer edges of your feet and reach your left hand back towards your right toes behind you. You can say hi to your Pinto if you have one at home. Come back up towards your twist, and then exhale, both hands down to touch the ground. Step your right foot up to meet your left, forward fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips down and back. Bring your arms out to shoulder height and then plug the shoulder heads back and into the sockets. Sink a little bit lower. Reach the arms up. Spread and lift through all 10 toes. So you're in chair pose, Utkatasana. Press down through the feet, stand up tall again. Grab onto your left wrist. Side bend again, so go up and over, and this time let the right hand trickle down the right thigh so you can get a little bit more space here. Breathe into the left side ribs as if you could breathe in only to your left lung. And then come back to center, grab the right wrist, go up, go over towards the left. Left fingertips go down towards your left heel as if you want to pick something up off of the ground. And then come back to center, sink down into your chair. Again, this time touch your fingertips to the ground so you're staying really, really low. And then arms come back up, stay that low in your seat, and you're just gonna open up the knees and sit down. Okay, so hug the knees in towards your chest. Seated here, come up onto your big toes, and then bring the legs out in front of you to boat pose, Navasana. So you can keep your hands underneath the thighs, so that's a great way to adapt your practice and modify. Or you bring the arms out to the sides. You can keep the knees bent or straighten the legs for just a couple of breaths. So find your boat pose, just a couple of breaths, working the core. Inhale and exhale. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale, cross at your heels, ankles, so you're sitting cross-legged, easy pose. You'll pick up the hips a little bit and slide them back, and then walk the hands forward. So you're just bowing over, folded legs, drop your chin towards your chest. Just a simple stretch into the hips. Take a full breath in and a sigh out. And just notice here what's shifting already. In just a few moments of practice, how we can already feel the body start to heat up and open, and maybe we've shifted our mood as well. So sometimes we come to our mat in not the best state ever, and then when we're done, we feel way better. And then walk your hands back up. Switch the crossing of your legs. So opposite, it's probably the non-habitual, weirder feeling leg in front, so your knees may be way up, that's okay. We're just gonna fold over. You can scooch the booty back just a bit so you can feel a stretch into your right, well, it depends which leg is forward, but you feel a stretch in the outer hips. And you can bring your hands on the ground and try to pull the ground towards you and your belly towards your feet. Let everything soften. You can start to close the eyes. Take a breath and let it go. Just notice what qualities are present here on this side, if it's different from the last. And acknowledge. So we adapt our practice not just from the beginning to the end, but from season to season, from stage of life, whatever's going on around you. And then walk your hands back in. Reach the arms up over your head and bring your right hand down towards the ground. Left arm goes up and over. So side bends are really nice. We've done a lot of them. The grass is prickly, but you can put your hand on the ground, bend your right elbow a bit, and then turn your left lung up towards the sky. And then up and over, left hand down, elbow bends, right arm sweeps up and over. You can turn the left lung up, open space here. Push into the ground and come on up. Bring your hands down to the knees, and this time bring your feet out as wide as your mat. So knees point up towards the sky, hands behind you, you just windshield wiper your knees from side to side. So if anyone's taken my class in person, you know I say it's like a free butt massage. And who doesn't want a free butt massage? Okay. And then come back to center, hands underneath the thighs, come all the way down towards your back. Lift your hips up when you get there, so feet will be hips distance apart. Lift the hips up, slide them over towards the right side of your mat. Let both knees fall to the left and bring your arms out to the side for a twist. So gaze can either be towards your right hand, away from the knees, or if you like it better, you can face towards your left hand. So that's a more gentle twist. We'll just be here for a couple breaths. And just check in. Try to calm and slow the breath, and notice how even just a few minutes a day can make all the difference. And then turn the knees back up, lift the hips, bring them to the left side of your space, knees drop to the right, turn the gaze over the left. Let the knees soften into each other, and as you breathe in, broaden the collarbones. And as you breathe out, soften everything down towards the mat. Begin to bring yourself into a quieter space for your practice to close up. Short but effective. And then come back to center. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees wide. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And you can stay down here for a few minutes. I'm gonna sit up so we can close, but you stay in your Supta Baddha Konasana, so you stay down. I'm sitting up. Okay. And as you're laying there in your Supta Baddha Konasana, please repeat to yourself this mantra. I am adaptable. I am willing and able to change. I am adaptable. I am willing and able to handle anything that comes my way. I am adaptable. I am willing and able to handle anything that comes my way. One more time. I am adaptable. I am willing and able to handle anything that comes my way. And when you feel ready, so it's up to you, depending how much time you have in your day, but when you feel ready, roll off to one side. And slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed and your head heavy and the attention inside. And bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Keep the eyes closed, bow your chin down towards your chest, and send yourself gratitude for taking time to come to your mat, to adapt, shift in the body and mind. Namaste. And as always, live wildly well.